Okay, so hello everyone. Here I'm Handayani. I want to talk about the book that was very interesting for me. Caraval is the first book in the popular young adult fantasy series by Stephanie Garber. Okay, so let me tell you why I choose Caraval. So honestly, it felt like this book chose me. I was on the hunt of stories that pull me into a completely different world. Uh, and the idea of magical game where the audience is part of the show immediately grabbed my attention. It wasn't just a fantasy. It sounded like puzzle, a riddle warped in a glitter and danger. I love story where I had to figure thing out alongside the characters. So I love that kind of story. Plus, I heard uh, I heard whisper about Stephanie Garber's writing, how it paints such vivid picture. Almost like I can smell the magic and feel the tension. And for me, reading isn't just about following a plot, it's about being transported. And Carval promised that kind of escape. Uh, a chance to get lost in the whimsical, slightly dark, and also entirely captivating experience. It was an invitation I simply couldn't refuse. And the brilliant mind behind this book, behind Carval, is Stephanie Garber. Let me tell you about her. So she grew up in Northern California, and soaking in his stories and dreaming up the world. So before she becoming the best-selling author we know today, she actually worked at college, helping students with their living arrangement. A far cry from the fantastical realm she now creates. But perhaps that experience of observing people helped her understand the little details that make the character feel so real. And Caraval was her very first novel, and it was a massive hit right away, shooting her to fame in the world of young adult fantasy. And what makes Tiffany Garber's book special is her unique ability to blend fairy tale magic with a realistic and deep emotion also. Uh, she doesn't just create the world, but she makes it feel alive, full of secret and wonder. She continued the Caraval story with two more books, Legendary and also Vaina, and has even started a new series called Once Upon a Broken Heart. All set in the same magical universe. She is truly a master at weaving enchanting tales. And now let me tell you how this story began. So Carval dropped us into lives of two sisters, Scarlet Drachna and her spirited younger sister named Donatella Ortella Drachna. They live a pretty thought life in a small island called Trisda, ruled by their strict and often cruel father. Scarlet, the older sister, is continuous and dream of escaping this life, especially through a legendary event she's only heard about the stories that is Carval. It's a special once a year game run by mysterious master called Legend, where the audience isn't just watching but truly playing a part in this magic. And then, after years hoping, Scarlett finally received an invitation to Carval. But here's the twist: the invitation includes Tella too, and their journey to the mainland to attend Caraval immediately takes surprising turn when Tella is mysteriously taken by Legend himself. Scarlett soon realized that finding her sister isn't just a side quest, It's the very core of this year's Carnival Games. And then, as Scarlett tries to find Tella, her sister, she meets Julian, a charming and energetic sailor who acts as her guide. Though it's hard to tell if he's truly helping or playing his own game. Scarlett has to negative a world where nothing is quite as it seems. Every clue could be a trap, every person a performer, and every magical moment could be a clever illusion. She must put aside her fears and learn to trust her instinct. Deciphering riddles and facing dangerous challenges, all while desperately racing against time to save Tella before the game ends and her sister is lost forever. In Carval, knowing what's real and what fake is greatest challenge for all of. And in this story, there are four main characters. So the first one is Scarlet Drachna. She's the older sister of the Donatella Drachna. Very practical, always worrying, and a bit afraid of stepping outside her comfort zone. Her biggest goal in life is to protect Tella, and she's initially very hesitant about the wild, unpredictable magic of Carval. Her journey is all about learning to be brave, to trust her gut, and to embrace the unknown. Sorry. You really see her grow from a timid girl into a determined young woman. And the second character in this book is Donatella Drachna or Tella Drachna, the younger sister of Scarlet. And Tella is the completely opposite of Scarlet, impulsive, daring, and always looking for adventure. She has been confined and loved taking risks. Her sudden disappearance is what kicked off the whole story. As the plot unfolds, we learn there's more to Tella than her carefree exterior suggests. She has her own secrets and she's surprising strengths in this book. And the next character, the third character, is Julian Santos, a very mysterious and very charming sailor who becomes Scarlet's guide, or and a bit of a romantic interest inside it. He seems to know a lot about Caravel, but his true reason for helping Scarlet are unclear, which make him super intriguing. You're constantly wondering if you can trust him, just like Scarlet does. And the last main character is Legend, the mysterious and powerful master of Carval. He's rarely seen, but his presence is felt everywhere. He's the ultimate snowman, pulling all the strings and creating the entire magical game. His real identity and what he truly wants are big secrets that drive much of the story suspense. And then, one of the most captivating things about Carvel is how it plays with your mind, making us wonder what's real, what actually real. And a quote that perfectly captures this feeling and really stuck with me is, every game has a winner and a loser. All games have rules, but sometimes rules were meant to be broken. For me, this quote is powerful because it highlights the dangerous extreme of Carval. It reminds us that this isn't just fun and game. There are real stakes. It also hit at the idea that in a world built on illusion, you can always play by the book. It's a moment that truly set the stage for the thrilling deception to come, making us question every step the character take. And for me, Caraval isn't just a fantasy adventure. It's packed with deeper meaning, such as between reality and illusion, This is the biggest message in this book because the entire world of Caraval is masterclass and trickery, forcing the character and also the readers, of course, to constantly ask, what is the real? Who can I trust? It teaches us that what we see isn't always the truth. And also the power of sisterly love in this book. At this heart, the story is about the incredible strong bond between Scarlett and also Donatella. Scarlett determination to save her sister, no matter the cost, shows how powerful family love can be. Scarlett is often scared, but her love for Tella pushed her to do things she never thought possible. This teaches us that true bravery isn't about not being afraid, but about acting despite your fears. And by reading Carval, it was like a workout for my brain because the biggest thing I learned was the importance of not taking things at face value. Its word as the captive as Carval. I'm constantly reminded that first impression can be wrong, and what seems obvious might be a clever trick. This applies to the real life too, of course. It encourages you to look deeper, ask questions, and not just accept things without thinking. It also taught me a lot about inner strength. And Scarlett isn't a warrior, but her determination to save her sister unlocked a courage she didn't know she had. It's a powerful reminder that we often have more strength within us than we realize, especially when we're fighting for someone or something we truly care about. And Caraval really showed me that even in the chaos, there's a hidden beauty and magic if you're open enough to see it. Um, I imagine if I were Scarlet Ragna after all the terrifying and dazzling experiences of Caraval, my primary goal for changing the ending would be to be answered Tella and I gain absolute, unbreakable freedom from all the force that control us, our father and any lingering hope legend might have. At the end of the first book, while Tella is simply safe, there are still too many question marks about her deal with legend, and the threat of our father still look large. If I were Scarlet, I wouldn't just accept a temporary reprieve. I would use very single piece of knowledge I gained about Carval's secret and legend weaknesses to demand a definitive and binding magical agreement that frees Stella from any future obligation to him. No more games, no more hidden death, and then, instead of just going back to Trista to face our abusive father again, I would actively seek a completely new life for us both, for Stella and also for Tella. I will use the connection I met with Carval, perhaps with Julian, or other character who seem less dateful, and to find a safe haven far, far away from our old life. I'd want an ending where Tella and I could truly start fresh, making our own choice, building our own future, and finally living out without fear of manipulation. It would be an ending of true liberation, not just survival. And last but not least, Caraval is truly a one of a kind novel. It's a thrilling, visually stunning, and emotionally rich journey that will leave you breathless. Stephanie Garber has created a world that feels both fantastical and incredibly real, forcing us to question everything we thought that we know. It's a celebration of sisterly love, the courage to face your fear, and the dazzling power of imagination. If we're looking for a book that will transport us completely, challenge our mind, and make us believe in magic, even if it's a little dangerous actually, that Caraval is an absolute must read book. Prepare to be enchanted, but remember, in Caraval, nothing is ever truly as it seems. So, thank you very much. I think that's all for my summary in this book.